recording? Yeah, we're on. Okay. Well, anyhow, well, you guys can't really see me that good right there. Let me start off here. All right, guys. How you doing? Jeremy from Outside the Box. I just want to take a second to touch on a subject with comedians. And I happen to be a comedian. I've worked real hard in the earlier years of my life, and my brain was still yearning for some nurturing and some knowledge, and that's when you pick up knowledge the most. Well, I wanted to be a comedian, that way I could make people laugh, because when you make people laugh, it does break the ice and you become kind of comfortable around that person. It's, psychologically, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of psychologically think in your head. And as a comedian, you got to do that as well, okay? Now, that touches on the subject of this guy, Danny Mullen, okay? He's a YouTuber that's just a fucking retard, okay? I'm sorry, excuse my language, and I don't mean retarded in a bad term or as in a derogative term. I don't call people with Down syndrome that, because they're not that. So when I say a word, you're a retard, that means you're just a stupid fucking person, okay? Anyhow, Danny Mullen is not a comedian. He's far from a fucking comedian. All he does is just fucking piss people off and get them mad at them, okay? I worked real hard at thinking real quick at what things to say and be able to say the things at the right moments. And if something's funny that happens, you're gonna come up with a comeback for it right away. Because in school, I wanted to be able to be that guy that can spit that shit out when somebody's talking shit to me, or watching the rap battles with people coming back to you, back and forth. Well, that touches on the subject of you gotta know when to be able to stop, okay? I may say something really offensive to somebody, okay? But the second I do, right after, I go, I'm just joking, I'm a comedian, you know what I mean? I just thought it was funny to say in the heat of the moment, and because you came up with that comeback like that, or, sorry guys, in the snap of a second, makes you guys, or you, even funnier, or whatever it is that you said, right? So, I'm sorry. I've worked really hard in my life to try to be able to do that at the drop of a dime, you know what I mean? So you can be the life of the party anyhow. Danny Mullen, he does that, but he doesn't know when to stop it and turn it off, okay? There are some people you just don't say that to. You gotta know who you're talking to and who you're about ready to joke with, and whether you can joke with that person, okay? Because if you come up to Hulk Hogan, somebody that size, I'm probably not gonna say a dumbass fucking derogative thing to that person, because I might get punched in the face before I can even blurt out the word, hey, beard, I'm a comedian, I might be okay, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta fucking use your noggin. Danny Mullen does not use his fucking noggin, and that's why he's not big. He wonders why he's not huge like everybody else, okay? He freaking screws over YouTubers. Look at what he did to Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham has done nothing wrong to anybody. That dude is actually pretty cool. I'd love to meet the dude sometime. So, Brandon Buckingham, if you're listening to this, shout out to me, man. Get in my DM. Slide up into that shit, brother. And maybe we can work together. I'm a comedian. I'd like to be on the camera. I'd like to actually be able to make a living doing it. And I'm 43 years old. But this dude, Danny Mullen, does not know when to fucking shut that shit off, okay? That's why you're not a comedian, Danny. You never will be, okay? Leo's funnier than you, and he's not really just funny. He's just a good-looking dude that fucking, plays on the algorithms of YouTube, okay? He's just as much of a shitbag as you guys are, okay? Because he goes along with your shit and takes it. Right? And he's just your little fucking puppy dog. You got your dog on the chain. Come on there, simp. Come with me. Be funny. Make sure you're funny, or I'm gonna just freaking write you off. The dude's just an asshole that doesn't know when to shut that switch off, okay? So when it comes to comedian, you gotta be funny. You gotta make the other fucking person laugh. You can't make the other person fucking so pissed off at you that they don't even know what to fucking do, whether to knock your fucking head off or whether this dude is joking or not, because if you don't shut it off, how do they tell? You freaking tard, you're not funny. Me getting mine, I'm not money. I can't me get shut the shit off. So anyhow, I figured I'd holler at you guys and see what you guys thought about this. And I'm sure this ain't gonna even get out to Danny Mullen. Like, who the hell am I? My little subscribers, because I just started and everything. Well, you know, we'll see. You never know. Maybe this shit can get out if it gets out to the right people. If so, holla at me, Brandon Buckingham, or anybody else that's a comedian that wants to work with me. Hallelujah.